What's going on, Jerome's? Taking a look at the NFC playoff picture using 538's playoff predictor model. Vikings, as of right now, have a 36% chance to make it into the dance. Woo! It's up for 21% before the Monday night game, as well as they doubled their chances of winning the division up to 4%. Now, we were going to use the ESPN NFL Playoff Machine, except, do you notice what's wrong here? They still have it set up for 6 seeds, which I think is funny. And it is the current 2020 schedule. Yeah, I checked, so it's funny to me. Anyway, so we're going to take a look at a couple of things here. So halfway through the season, they set it up where you can look at how it shifts the predictions based on what happens in the game. So we're going to take a look at the Vikings obviously taking care of their business. Yes, one game at a time. And then also get a little help from my friends. All right, so Vikings taking care of business Sunday afternoon football, America's game of the week against America's team, Dallas Cowboys. So that win bumps up their playoff percentage to 42%. And then just look at this 3-game homestand. Got Carolina coming in, dinged up, taking care of business. Hey, Teddy, potentially could be back. So take that. All of a sudden, the Vikings increase their playoff chances to 50% just on their own steam. And again, that's without outside games and influence. Jaguars hopefully taking care of business. That's one game I worry about, That's the trap game right there. Then, all right, so 14, 15, 16. Then big game at Tampa Bay. I don't know what to make of Tampa Bay yet. They don't seem like a cohesive team yet. They still seem like just a loose collection of stars. So, say the Vikings. We'll say the Vikings drop that one. Actually, no. Let's take a look at what happens if they take care of their business all the way through. So that take care of Chicago at home. Chicago will have even fewer yards on offense. Vikings take care of Taysom Hill and Jameis on Christmas Day now. New Orleans on Friday. Yeah, baloney that Drew Brees is gonna be back. The Week 17 free skate at home against the Lions. But just taking out those games, just heading to Christmas. So the Vikings take care of their business all the way to Christmas. They have a 94% chance of making the playoffs and an 18% chance of winning the division, which would be massive. And then that win at home basically locks that up, over 99% chance, 99999. And then, yeah, if the Vikings win out, that would guarantee them a playoff spot no matter what happens in the other games. So that's what the Vikings do have to focus on, control what you can control. And hell, even if they drop one at Tampa Bay, that's kind of a big one. Yeah, they still have a 95% chance of making the playoffs. I say they drop both Tampa and the New Orleans games, then that would make them 9-7. Still have a 59% chance of making the playoffs, but of course that is going to be with a lot of help. So let's actually go down that road. Let's take a look at, let's go the wild card route first and just pick through some of these other games. So one team has to win the NFC South. Ideally, if the Vikings do lose to Tampa Bay, it would be the Bucs as well as the Saints without Drew Brees, even though Brees certainly isn't what he used to be. It's whatever. So, Week 11 games. So they're hosting the Falcons, say that they win there. Bucs hosting the Rams, sure. They'll lose to KC, and then also they'll beat Denver, sure. Then the Seahawks hosting Arizona tonight, Thursday Night Football. Say that's a win dog. So let's go that. Rams already taken care of this week. Yeah. Week 12. So the Seahawks at Philly. That one could be sneaky tough. But Road Warriors, Seahawks, it's whatever. And then also Green Bay will say that they lose at Indy. That one's going to be big because that Indianapolis defense is legit. Then say they'll beat Chicago. Rams will beat up San Francisco. They're fading fast. Cardinals at New England. Ooh. That could be a little bit spicy. That's going to be a big test for Kyler and company. I think Belichick gets it done. I just have a weird feeling. Like the Patriots may end up 8-8. This might be Belichick's best coaching job ever. All right, so say that the Saints will drop one against the Falcons. That's one more underrated NFL rivalries, by the way. Packers beat Philly at home. Let's see here. So the Bucs on bye. Seahawks at the Giants. That's a win dog. They may stay out there. Actually, no. Sorry, they're hosting the Giants. I'm really good at that. Wait a minute. So the Seahawks get the Giants and the Jets back to back. Baloney. The NFL is rigged. At Arizona, say the Cardinals win that game. So there we go. Then Week 14. Saints at Philly. That's a win dog. At Detroit, that's a win. Seahawks at the Jets, or hosting the Jets. That's a win. Why can't I read today? It's really tough. Rams hosting New England. That's going to be a tough game, but we'll say that they get that one done. We'll give them a little bit of credit there. Cardinals at the Giants. That'd be great. I mean, if the Giants want to play spoiler there, I mean, we'll take that. Saints hosting Kansas City. We'll say that's a loss. Packers hosting Carolina. It's fortunate. Hey, Teddy, one time. Come on. And then, unfortunately, the Vikings' 2 losses. Doesn't matter what the Packers do in those last 2 games. They've already won the division, but, is what it is. Vikings playoff shots at 51%. Bucks at the Falcons. So it's a win. Seattle, Washington, it's a win. What they tie? Yeah. Jets win. I mean, come on. Hosting Philly win. Man, even though the Vikings on paper had the easiest schedule, I mean, some of these games, man. Packers hosting Tennessee. That one's going to be tough. Say they lose there. Bucks at Detroit. That's a win. Say Detroit, man, the Super Bowl. Seahawks hosting the Rams. We'll say that they split for the season series there. And then Cardinals at Rams. At the Rams. All right, so we'll say that the Rams hold serve at home. Seahawks beat San Francisco. And then the Vikes are unfortunately out. That would be a fait accompli. So so the Rams and the Cardinals, Vikings basically need to catch one of them since Seahawks have a pretty plush schedule the rest of the way. So basically what needs to happen, unless something crazy happens, I don't see an NFC South team dropping out. I think the Bucks and the Saints will both make it. So the Vikings do need some help. Either the Cardinals or the Rams have to catch a really crappy run of luck. So let's look at, I think the Cardinals are actually prime to potentially hit some skid marks here. So say that week 11. All right, so the Cardinals, I mean, could they lose 3 weeks in a row? I mean, it's possible. Then see if both the Cardinals and the Vikings hit at 9-7, depending on what games are won and lost, especially in division like that. It could get to that point. So, I mean, the Cardinals, depending on what happens tonight, I mean, they're at Seattle, they're at New England. The Rams are going to be very plucky at home. That's not too long of a trip to Arizona from LA. So, I mean, this could be a very plucky matchup. And then, of course, we can reset here, and, of course, we can go through how the Vikings can still win the division. Win. There we go. Say Vikings win out. Do that as our baseline. Vikings-Packers already split the season series, so it's 1-1. So if they both end up at 11-5, it comes down to division record. We'll get into that in a sec. So say that Indy takes care of business. They beat Chicago at home. They beat the Eagles. Then the Lions, low-energy Detroit Lions. They lose to Tennessee. Should be great to see. And then also they lose at home to Chicago. All right, so 11-5. Wait a minute. The fix is in. Oh, wait, no. Sorry, that did it. Sorry, I was looking. All right, so the Vikings win the division in that spot because the Vikings have a 5-1 division record. The Packers have 4-2 division record. That would be the second tiebreaker after head-to-head, which the Vikings and Packers obviously split. So that's the way to get it done. The Packers would have to drop one more division game. I believe they have 3 to go. Yeah, because they got 2 Bears games and the Lions game. And also, don't sleep at the Bears at Lambeau because even though obviously the Bears are no great shakes, I mean, that Packers-Bears rivalry, you really can throw out the record books when they get together. But like we said, Vikings, just take care of your business and you will make the playoffs. So just go ahead, win out. Otherwise, you're going to need some help. So I think that's the straightest path to the playoffs for the Vikings is just take care of your business 1 week at a time. It's a 1 week playoff, just like it's been the entire way so far since the bye week. So I think Zimmer's done a really good job focusing the team, making sure that, hey, we're in the playoffs right now, 1-5, 0 room for error, and the Vikings can't have any slip-ups the rest of the way. And even though you're at New Orleans on Christmas Day, even though you're at Tampa Bay in a couple of weeks, and even though this schedule seems pretty plush the next couple of weeks, can't sleep on anyone. Still the NFL, man. There's no easy games. There's absolutely no such thing. But Your thoughts. Take a look at the playoff predictions, playoff forecast 538. Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work, post on the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.